Hey, this is Steve Moran, and I want to welcome you to video number 2 of my dental implant formula training. On our last video, we discussed a revolutionary new marketing method we like to call behavioral predictive response. And we showed you how to create contingencies for literally everything that can happen inside your marketing funnel. And then we mind map the entire process for you. If you haven't had a chance to watch the entire video, you should check it out now so you'll be up to speed on what we're going to be talking about in this video. You can access that video by clicking video 1 at the top of this page. Now in this video, we're going to show you what that mind map looks like once it's been built. And we're going to show you how you can track what's happening every step of the way in your campaign. This is really cool stuff. And then we're going to show you where to find high quality prospects to put into your behavioral predictive response machine so it can begin working for you and creating new patients for you. Now I'm going to step onto the other side of the computer for the next part of this presentation. By the time we finished video number 1, we created the mind map you're seeing now describing the process flow we go through when we create these very intricate follow-up systems for our clients. So let me walk you through this diagram real quickly to refresh your memory. Up at the top are the advertising sources that feed your marketing funnel. In this example, we used Facebook, Google pay-per-click, direct mail, newspapers, and organic search engine optimization as lead sources. All of our advertising was targeting those with dentures, partials, or missing teeth, or those folks just generally unhappy with their smile. We were offering a free video in exchange for their name and email address. As soon as they requested our free video, instead of being sent to a thank you page, they were taken to a one-time offer where they could either take advantage of the offer or not. If they take advantage of the offer, your staff is notified immediately so they can call and schedule them for an appointment. Then everyone was put into a reminder welcome email series. This is a series of 4 emails that are all designed to do the same thing. Get them to go begin watching the video they just requested. And don't worry, if they click on the link in the email they get on day 1, they won't get the emails on day 2, 3, or 4. But if they don't click on the link on day 1, 24 hours later they're going to get another email reminding them to go watch the video they requested. As soon as they click on any link in the sequence, they're removed from the balance of the emails. This is really important because you don't want to upset people by asking them over and over to do something they've already done. Now we've created a new sequence. I like to call this an engagement series for those that began watching the video. Once again, this is a series of 4 emails all designed to do the same thing, to get them to finish watching the video or schedule a consultation. And remember, if they complete the video, they won't receive the remaining emails in the sequence. Your prospect received 4 emails in the reminder sequence. And if they didn't begin the video in our reminder sequence as a contingency, we're going to immediately put them into the indoctrination and testimonial sequence. This is a series of 3 or 4 emails positioning you as the go-to dentist in their area. Remember, we're targeting high-paying dental implant or cosmetic patients. These people know that what they're thinking about doing is going to be very expensive, and they might be a little scared by that thought. So we need to treat these prospects differently than your competitors are doing. Now we're going to begin tracking exactly how much of the video they watch. So the next sequence we're going to add is for those that have watched at least half of the video, but not the entire video. So this is another contingency, right? We're able to track how much of a video someone watches. So if they watch half the video, we're going to send them a series of 4 emails designed to get them to complete the video or schedule a consultation. For video tracking, we use a plugin for Infusionsoft called Plus This. In this example, we have a 30-minute video, and we want to tag that prospect once they've watched half the video. So on the screen you're seeing, we're applying a tag when someone has watched 900 seconds of the video or 15 minutes of the video. The video itself is 30 minutes long or 1,800 seconds long. You'll notice we tagged them complete once they've watched 28 minutes or 1,680 seconds of the video. Figure 28 out of 30 minutes is pretty well watched. Now let's take a look at the other side of our mind map. If they go through the indoctrination and testimonial email series and still don't schedule a consultation, we're going to put them into a survey email series. In this sequence, remember, if they didn't begin watching the video, then as a contingency they were put through the indoctrination and testimonial sequence. What happens if they still haven't scheduled an appointment? Another contingency, right? Now we're going to put them into the sequence asking them to complete a survey. So look what we've got so far. Everyone's seen your one-time offer and was sent to the reminder series where they had 4 chances to click on a link in an email and begin watching the video. As soon as they click on a link in the reminder series, if they just begin watching the video but don't watch half of it, they go into the begin video sequence. If they watch at least half of it but didn't complete the video, they go into the watched one half video sequence. And if they completed the video, they go directly into the completed video sequence. So let's talk about the completed video sequence. I think you'd agree your prospect is as hot as they're ever going to be if they just watched a relevant 30-minute video. So this is a 4-email sequence. The only goal is to get them to schedule a consultation. So what happens if someone goes all the way through the process and watches the entire video but still doesn't call to schedule a consultation? Time for another contingency, right? So at that point, they would automatically be put into an indoctrination series. If they go through the indoctrination series and still don't schedule an appointment, another contingency, right? So they're going to be automatically put into the survey email series. And since our only goal at that time is to schedule an appointment, if they don't do so while going through the survey series, the next contingency is the 4-day patient appreciation promotion. Our standard operating procedure here is to take one of the one-time offers we created, use that, and run a 4-day sale to your list. I cover the promotion in much more detail in video number 1. And last, but certainly not least, if they decide not to take advantage of our offer during the 4-day sale, we have another contingency, right? So this time we're going to make them what we like to call an invisible offer. So now that we've got this mind map created, let's see what it looks like when we build it inside Infusionsoft. Here we are inside one of our campaigns. I use Infusionsoft to build out the mind map we designed. You can also use Aweber or Office Autopilot if you don't have Infusionsoft. Take a look at the left-hand side. These are our landing pages for people to opt in and get the free video or report we're offering. Just like in the mind map, we have Facebook, Google pay-per-click, organic search engine optimization, direct mail, and newspaper as our lead sources. From a functionality standpoint, instead of taking them to a thank you page when they opt in, they went directly to a one-time offer. From there, everyone went into the welcome reminder email sequence. The first thing we do when they enter the sequence is apply a tag. Here we're tagging them as requested the denture relief video. Then everyone is going to immediately get email reminder number 1, giving them the video they requested. 30 minutes later, they're going to receive the welcome email. We discussed this email in detail in video number 1. Then, if they didn't click on the link in number 1, 24 hours later, they get another reminder email, and so on. As soon as they click on the link in any reminder sequence, they're tagged as begin video. If they go through the entire sequence without clicking on a link and beginning the video, they're tagged as didn't begin video. If they begin the video, they are put into the Goodwill email series. So we know they've begun watching the video. If they haven't watched at least half of the video or completed the video within 2 hours after they begin the video, they start getting reminder emails to finish watching the video. As soon as they either watch half the video or the entire video, they're automatically put into the appropriate sequence. Take a look below where it says calculate date and humanize date. We're using scarcity in this campaign. As soon as someone enters the campaign, Infusionsoft automatically calculates the date and time, and the link in the email will expire 4 days from then. Using scarcity in your campaigns is very powerful, and I guarantee your competitors are not doing this. Alright, so let's take a quick walk through here. This is the watched half of the video sequence. You can see we've got 4 emails in here, and we're also using scarcity in this campaign. Next, we've got the completed video sequence. 4 emails in here. Moving down to the indoctrination sequence, we get a series of 3 or 4 emails in the indoctrination and testimonial sequence. The survey sequence, we've got a 3-email survey sequence here asking them to fill out a survey. Really, really powerful when you get these things back and they're all filled out. So now let's take a quick look. This is the patient appreciation promotion. This is a 4-day sale, so we've got 4 emails in here, and we're definitely going to use scarcity. Remember in video number 1 when we talked about the prospect being in their own individual universe? It doesn't matter when they start this promo. The promotion will last 4 days, and the emails will be something like, this promotion ends at midnight on Monday, July 27th. I can't overemphasize how powerful it is to use scarcity in these promotions. And let's go back and take a look at the last one in here, which is our invisible offer, which is a series of 3 emails. Okay, now let's take a look at the performance tab up here. So we click on the performance tab, we get to see exactly where every prospect is inside of your funnel. You can see that since everyone is coming into your sales funnel at different times and clicking on different things, they really are living in their own individual universe. This is pretty cool, isn't it? We can see how many people have scheduled consultations. We can see how many people have watched the entire video. It's all right there in front of us. Pretty cool, huh? Now that you know how to build your very own behavioral predictive response marketing machine, where do we find your ideal market so we can fill your funnel with qualified prospects? Today, everything starts with Facebook. Let me explain. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. The first place you must be advertising is Facebook. Here's why. Facebook knows so much about everybody. It's actually kind of scary. In this example, this is one of my clients that is highly skilled at dental implants, and specifically all-on-4 procedures. He's in Southern California, and he knows that his ideal target market will drive 25 miles to see someone with his skill set. So we set up the targeting to be within 25 miles of his practice. You can set it for less than that if you like. The people we want Facebook to target are people with the following behaviors. They're likely to be investors, or they have a high-end department store credit cards like Neiman Marcus or Nordstrom's. They have premium credit cards like American Express. They have high credit card spending limits, and they're high spenders, or they have at least 3 lines of open credit, and they're between 35 and 65 years old. It's also important to note that the fastest growing segment on Facebook is 55 plus. But before you create your first ad, you want to go into the audience portion of Facebook Ads Manager, find that green button in the upper right-hand corner that says Create Audience. I can't stress enough how important a Facebook custom audience is. Here's why. Remember in video number 1 we talked a lot about contingencies? What do we know is going to happen when you create an ad and drive traffic to an opt-in page? Well, we know that not everyone that sees your ad is going to opt into your list and request your free video, right? The fact is, even if you have a great ad and a great landing page, on average, less than 25% of those people that go to your page will give you their name and email address. What about the 75% who had an interest in your ad and clicked on it? Time for a contingency, right? With Facebook's custom audience, we can now retarget the people that clicked on your ad but didn't request the video, which leads us to retargeting. You ever heard a sales trainer tell you that people need to see you or your stuff 6 to 8 times before they're ready to respond to you? You ever Googled a company only to be stalked by their ads everywhere you went on the internet for the next 2 weeks? Retargeting consistently keeps you in front of your prospects. Now, let's talk about building custom audiences on steroids. Did you know that Facebook now gets as many video views a day as YouTube? That's right, Facebook is getting about 4 billion video views a day. Facebook just started letting us use video views to create custom audiences. Let me show you how it's working for me. Now this is brand new, groundbreaking stuff, and I always test in my business before I test in a client's business. So I shot a 35-second video that introduces my dental implant formula training. I created a video ad in Facebook targeting people in the US and Canada whose field of study in college was either dentistry or dental implants. There are about 46,000 people in Facebook that fit that profile. So my target market is seeing my ad, right? The headline, want to make big money attracting and converting high-paying dental implant and cosmetic patients. That should appeal to my target market, right? You can see this ad starting running on July 16th, 2015, which is only a few days ago. And it's already gotten 3,710 views. And look, it's cost me just 2 cents per view. So look closely here. The date created for each of these custom audiences is July 16, 2015, and they were last updated on July 20, 2015. So let's start with the first ad. If you look closely, you'll see it says completed on the second line. That means at least 97% of the video was watched. So if we look at lines 1 and 3, the completed totals are 200 each. So I have 400 people in 2 custom audiences that watched my entire 35-second video. Now let's look at lines 2 and 4. With Facebook, it counts as a video view if the video is watched for at least 3 seconds. Video 2 has 1,600 dentists in that custom audience, and video 4 has 3,000 dentists in that custom audience. Do you think I might want to have a different message when retargeting the 400 dentists that watched 97% of my video than I would have to the 4,600 that only watched at least 3 seconds of my video? Of course. Contingencies in everything we do, right? I hope you're beginning to see the power of creating custom audiences and then retargeting them. So the first thing you want to do is create a custom audience and then a retargeting campaign before you create any ad campaigns. That way your custom audience, retargeting, and ad campaigns work together synergistically to feed your behavioral predictive response marketing machine. So now let's talk about where to find your ideal prospects. Let's start with Facebook, since you're already going to be in there creating custom audiences for retargeting purposes. Now Facebook, you've got display ads, which show up in the news feed in the right-hand column. You have promoted posts, which also show up in the news feed. And you have Facebook video ads. Here's an example of a great ad that would be in your Facebook news feed targeting denture sufferers. As you can see, 51 conversions. That's name, email address, and phone numbers for $5.14 a piece in this campaign. And they all go where? Right into your behavioral predictive response marketing machine. Now let's talk about Google, and let's specifically talk about Google's pay-per-click advertising. If you search Google for dental implant San Diego, these are the ads that come up. If you're familiar with how Google works, the top 3 on the left-hand side and all of the ads on the right-hand side are pay-per-click ads. For the keyword dental implants, you're probably paying $8 to $12 per click, depending on the market you're in. Now that's not $8 to $12 per lead, that's $8 to $12 per click. Now, no one on this page is offering a free report or a free video in exchange for their name and email address. No call to action in any of these ads. I guarantee your competition is not doing the things that I'm teaching you. Google can be a great lead source, but it can be very expensive if you're not paying attention. Have you ever heard of click fraud? Click fraud is when one of your competitors gets up in the morning and goes online and searches for dental implants in their area to see what the competition is doing and begins clicking on their ads. Every time they click on an ad, that advertiser is charged maybe $8 to $12 per click, depending on the market you're in. Also, if you happen to create a winning ad, it's hard to hide it from your competitors because they can just search by keywords you're targeting and see all of your ads. Whereas if you're advertising on Facebook, they can't see your ads unless they're part of your targeting group. If you're going to do direct mail and you're looking for dental implant or high-end cosmetic patients, your mailing list need to be targeted. So now let's talk about targeted direct mail. Did you know that you can get mailing lists in your area of people that either have or are considering dentures? This has proven to be a great list for attracting dental implant patients. You send them a postcard offering a free report or video. You can send them a postcard offering them to come in for an in-office denture relief clinic. Why would you want to offer in-office denture relief clinic or smile makeover clinics? Well, for you as the doctor, it should be a no-brainer. If you can do presentations to groups of qualified people at one time, you're just going to make more sales. And your prospects are going to feel comfortable coming to group meetings. A lot of times you can tell them they can bring a friend, and they will. People feel more comfort in numbers. This is an ad we've had a lot of success with on Facebook. Do you know the real truth about having better fitting and more reliable teeth that won't pop up, fly out, or get stuck when eating? Free 60-minute denture relief clinic reveals the untold secret answer that will have you smiling with more confidence than ever before. Remember, in video number 1, we talked about the one-time offer after your landing page. In this example, after they request the free report or video, and when they hit the submit button, it goes straight to a page where the video says, "Hi, this is Dr. Will. I want to thank you for requesting our free video. It should be in your email shortly." You know, we've found that many people suffering from denture-related issues are more comfortable coming to our office in a group environment. So once a month, we do an in-office denture relief clinic where we meet you, we'll feed you, and we introduce you to our team and share some of the great ways to get rid of those denture problems or just help you get the smile of your dreams. If that's something you'd like to attend, please click the link below for dates and times of our next events. Now I want to talk about one of my favorite subjects, off-site denture relief or smile makeover clinics. You know that there are over 76 million baby boomers in the U.S.? There are so many seniors that are suffering needlessly from frustrations associated with dentures, partials, missing teeth, or they're just plain unhappy with their smile because they don't understand the options that are available to them. Senior centers and retirement communities are a gold mine for your dental practice. We've even created a company called Denture Relief Clinics of America that schedules events and creates flyers for the communities. Do you have any idea how many retirement or senior communities might be in your own backyard? We've become very good at scheduling these types of events. We typically call one of the retirement communities and say, "We're calling from the Denture Relief Clinics of America, and our company provides educational content to seniors that might be suffering from issues related to dentures, partials, missing teeth, or that are just plain unhappy with their smiles about the many new alternatives that are now available to them." Who would I speak to about setting up such an event? It's usually someone in nursing or the activities coordinator who handles it. So we schedule an event, and it's typically the following month. We create a flyer like the one you see here, and we put the name of the community, date, and time of the event. We email that back to the contact person so they can put it up in high traffic areas of the community. You can literally have rooms that get filled for you with high quality prospects at no cost to you. Your competition isn't doing this. This is one of my favorite subjects, joint ventures and endorsed mailings. Let's think about who are other professionals in your area that offer high-end services. I think you best match up with a plastic surgeon. First, I'd find a guy or girl in your community that specializes in facelifts. One of the companies I own does a lot of website work for plastic surgeons, and I can tell you from their before and after galleries that so many people spend a ton of money on getting a facelift, but their smile and teeth are still jacked up and just look like crap. Then I'd find someone that does mommy makeovers, breast job, tummy tucks, and the like. And I'd then approach them about doing first an endorsed mailing. Say something like, "Why don't we each pick out our top 300 clients, people that have already spent a lot of money on making themselves look and feel better, and we can each send out a letter to our clients endorsing the other person, maybe with a gift card or a promotion of some sort." What about divorce attorneys? I think they might know some people that are going to be coming back on the market and need to make themselves look better. What do you think? What about personal injury attorneys? They know who's already gotten or is going to be coming into a bunch of money. Once you get good at developing these relationships, you can take it to the next level and start promoting seminars or events that all your new friends will be more than happy to pay for. So, you know how to build your behavioral predictive response machine, and you know where to find the people to put into the machine. On our next video, we're going to show you what message to put in front of your ideal target market now that you know where to find them, and you'll be on your way. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.